Happy birthday! Hey, thanks for meeting with me on your birthday to do this.
Yeah, I really like meeting with you.
Well, good, I'm glad. Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you about today was your study abroad trip to Spain, because that's a super interesting topic.
Okay, well, I'm really excited to get to go. I'm going to Spain and Portugal, and I'm going to do all kinds of fun things while I'm there and see all kinds of cool things, and I don't know, it's going to be really cool. I'm really excited.
What are you most looking forward to?
Well, there's two things probably. One is going to be I'm taking a cooking class while I'm in Spain, and I think that's going to be really cool to learn about the Spanish flavors and about their methods. And then I'm also going to ride a camel while I'm there on the beach, on the sandy beaches, and I think that's super cool. And I'm going to take lots of pictures.
I was going to ask if you're going to take lots of pictures, so that's perfect.
Yeah, I took last time I went overseas, I took 2,000 pictures in a week, so probably going to do that again.
Are you going to have open communication when you're with people over there for your parents back home?
Probably. You can usually find Wi-Fi in most of the hotels, and if you can't, then you can just use a little bit of data, and it's not that big of a deal as long as you're sending iMessages and not text messages. That's when it gets expensive.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. So, what are you nervous for with the trip?
Probably the fact that I'm not going to know anyone. There's a lot of people going on the trip, but I don't really know any of them, and a lot of them are probably going to be drinking and partying and stuff, and that's not really my speed. It's not really something I want to do, so I'm kind of nervous about finding someone that shares my same values, that wants to explore the city with me instead of go to the bars and stuff, because I'd rather see more things. But
what would you do if you were in a situation where everybody wanted to go drink and you wanted to go explore?
I don't know, because we're not allowed to go off by ourselves, so probably wouldn't go off by myself. I don't know, the bars are kind of different overseas. They're kind of more like coffee shops, so I might consider going, because it might end up being fun, but I don't know, I just hope that I find someone, and then it'll all be okay.
I'm sure you will. Yeah, it sounds like you just want to find somebody to click with and then go with it and take pictures on the beach, and that'll be really fun.
So, yeah, I love the beach, so.
Yeah, if you had one adventure story to take back, what would it be if you could make one up on the spot right now?
I don't know. Maybe if the camel ran away while I was on it, and then I didn't die, but I got lost or something, and that'd be a cool story, I guess.
Yeah.
To run away with the camel.
Okay. Well, that's funny. What is the study abroad element of it?
There's a class called Ethical Leadership in something. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But mostly the aspect is just getting that cultural immersion experience and getting to see what the countries are all about, and then I'll get to write papers and things about the education systems in the overseas, in Spain and Portugal, or I can write about how their leadership is structured within their government and things like that. So we'll do a little bit of exploring on those topics.
Cool. So how do you think you'll handle the language barrier then if you're submerged in the culture?
I don't think it'll be that bad, because most of them speak English, which is kind of sad that we have that as a crutch. I wish that I knew another language, but I know just a little bit of Spanish, but I don't know, I think it'll be okay, because they really do all speak English really well, and so that's a huge blessing on the part of Americans for sure.
Yeah, I think that's really cool that they know multiple languages, and I think you'll encounter really nice people there. I've heard there's really nice people in Spain, so
yeah,
that's awesome. So do you know anything about who's going on the trip? I know you don't know them, but how many? Or
I know it's around 15 people. Most of them will be former President's Leadership Council members, so that'll be, I'll probably know some of them vaguely, or a little bit through that as a freshman, but.
Right. Well, speaking of President's Leadership Council, we haven't talked about that in a long time. Who of NPLC is going? Do you know? Even if you don't.
I know Connor Davis is going. He's a senior. He's the one that sings all the time. Do you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's a Sigma Chi. And Darcy, a girl named Darcy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know her. And then that's the only ones that I like recognize their names on the list. So
I know Darcy. That will be one of the people you click in
so?
values with. Yeah, she's really cool. I could see you guys being friends. I could even introduce you guys for like a coffee date or something beforehand if you wanted to.
Yeah, I might like that. We have like an orientation meeting on Monday, so if I see her there, but there were 3 time slots, so she might not be at mine. But if I see her there, then I'll talk to her about you.
Yeah, I think you could probably feel it out when you meet all those people and be like, okay, we're gonna be friends, or
Yeah.
I think
Just like with you.
yeah. What do you think about first impressions? Like, do you feel like you're gonna be able to tell right at that meeting who you'd probably click with, or?
I don't know. It kind of depends. Maybe not. We'll see. I'm generally pretty quiet when it comes to like meeting someone for the first time.
No way.
Which you don't agree with, but so I don't know. We'll see.
Well, when we met for the first time, you were pretty quiet, but so was I. But I think
that I was a baby freshman then, so maybe that's part of it.
But with time, I think you are super good at cultivating friendships, and so that will be really good. I'm not worried for your trip.
Thanks.
It'll be really good. So, anyways, I'm really looking forward to you going on that and telling me all about it. Maybe you could send me a journal again like you did when you went to Greece.
Yeah. Maybe I could.
What do you think you'll write about while you're there?
I don't know. Last time I wrote because I had to for part of the grade.
Okay.
But then it turned out to be like really good, so I ended up writing like way more than I was supposed to write. So probably just like write about my thoughts and feelings, and like last year I wrote about the plane ride because I had never been on a commercial flight before and I was terrified, and it was like 14 hours long.
I remember that.
And then it was also horrible. But so I'll probably like write about the things I see, because it really helps coming home to have that reference, because like my mom would be like, well, what did you do like last Tuesday? And I'd be like, I did all these things and they're all running together and I'm forgetting some of them, so like I can open that up and say, oh, this is exactly what I did in this order, and like this is even what I ate, like, and it really helps out my family to see that.
Yeah, I'm sure they love all those little moments. I would love to send you a picture of the letters that you and Carrie wrote me in that journal from Greece, because that was awesome. And Carrie sent me an email of like everything she did in sequential order. It was like 14 pages long.
She kept her journal online on her computer.
Okay.
That's probably the difference. I kept mine on paper.
Gotcha. Well, thanks for telling me all about Spain.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to hearing all about it and seeing pictures and the runaway camel. Oh, goodness.